So this is a special team call that we put together. A leader in our business, in the coffee business, from Iceland, Gunnar, is going to share with us what him and his team have been doing. I met him at Leadership in March in Vegas, and we got chatting and we talked about our goals. And one of his goals was to hit triple diamond by the end of the year. And I shared with him that was one of my goals as well. And him and his team hit it last month. So way ahead of schedule. And so he reached out to me and he said, is there anything I can do for your team? That's really how him and his people work. They want to help. They want to do whatever they can to help anyone in the network, which is not normal in network marketing. Each other that, he's not my downline sponsor, upline, whatever, but he's here to help. And he's made that really clear. So when he offered, I said, would you share with my team what you've done to skyrocket your business so fast? And so I'm not going to take any more time up. I want to let Gunnar have the floor and to share everything he knows with us tonight. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you, Stacy. Well, I got to correct you a little bit there.
Go ahead.
First of all, Stacy, you have helped us already tremendously. So that is the main reason. That's what led to this call here, because I've been, in the beginning, I was, chatting with Stacy back and forward after we met at the leadership convention, and asking her, back and forward with regarding social media, because I did not know anything about social media. And I was the guy. In Iceland, I'm actually a real estate person. I've been in real estate for over 15 years, and that has been my full-time job for 15 years, and still is. So I'm doing this part-time, and I really wanted to learn how to utilize the social media aspect of the business, as I saw that Stacy was doing and your team are doing absolutely amazing things. Saw that first on the leadership board, obviously, which you guys are crushing every single month. It's absolutely fantastic, and I wanted to learn that. And Stacy was so nice to me, and she answered every question I had. Probably was a little bit fed up with me, but still, she answered everything. And that actually is part of why we are growing so fast, because we decided to utilize that. My background is, I've been in network marketing I got to know, me and my wife got to know network marketing in 1998. That's how old I am. And, it was back, I started with a company called Newskin. I was with them for 10 years. Actually, I was with them full-time almost for 6 years. Then the company decided to raise the price of the main product by 100% overnight. And my income, went obviously down, and I had to go to, do something else. And I went into real estate. And I actually made so much money in real estate that I forgot about network marketing. But when the crash came in 2008, I actually realized how powerful network marketing really is, because I did not do anything in Newskin from 2004, late 2004, till 2008. But when the crash came, I was still earning money from Newskin. I was already earning $2,000-$3,000 still, after not doing anything for 4 years. Not one phone call, no prospecting, no training, nothing. So my belief was, there's one thing. Many people ask me, why am I doing it? Because I've been successful in real estate for 15 years, and always have been a high income earner there. And I tell people, the truth is that, in the regular job, so to say, or being a salesman, the more you earn, the less time you have. The less time you have on your hands for your family, to enjoy life, and everything that people really want to do, because you don't want to just work. And that's why I'm doing network marketing. And I've been with 3 companies before. actually four. Two of them actually went bankrupt. After I was building with them, for 18 to 20 months. So I was a little bit, skeptical when I was looking for another company, to join. I had been out of the industry for over 2 years until I found, Valentus. And but when I saw Valentus, there was no turning back. I mean, I said I'm going to go all in. And I've only learned up until now to do the network marketing the old school way. So what we are doing today is basically a combination of the old school marketing and obviously utilizing social media. But really, the things started to really grow fast for us when we started to utilize social media in the same way that you guys are doing. But obviously we focused a lot on recruiting not only customers but to to convert customers into independent representatives, and that is my main focus. But I want to go a little bit before I show you what we are doing on slides. Well, can I share slides here? I think I can, yeah. Okay, I think I can, yeah. So this should be it. Okay, because the thing is, for me, I told you why I am doing this business, and the reason I'm doing this business is because I want to create a different kind of lifestyle for me and my family. And because I've been in other network marketing companies, I did well in those companies, but I was never all in. And I think, I know that is the most how can I phrase that? That is basically the reason, in my point of view, because when we saw Valentis and we took a look at it, we saw how amazing, the company was, the simplicity of the product, coffee, weightless coffee, huge industry, the amazing compensation plan. I'm a numbers guy. I know most of the compensation plans in the industry, and I've never seen anything like it. When we saw that, and obviously touched with the timing of the company as well, we said we have to go all in once and for all. And that is actually exactly what we have done. And I think that is the most, if you take anything from this training here today, I would say that is the most important thing, that if you want to succeed, if you want to do it, if you want to change your lifestyle forever, not only for 6 months and then take a vacation and do it all over again, you have to be obviously consistent and you have to go all in. There is no middle way. Yes, if you're looking for an active income, just retailing and creating customers, that's fine if you are fine with that, if that's your goal. But if you want to reach, double diamond, triple diamond, blue diamond and above, you have to go all in, and it has to be all in all day long. So it has to be it has to be a part of your life, like brushing your teeth. And that is the difference between what I've done before and I'm doing today. We were very, very clear on where we wanted to go. We were very, very clear on our goals. We wrote all of our goals down on a piece of paper. We have it in our bedroom, on a drawing board. We see it every morning. We wake up and we go to sleep with our dreams, and and that really helps, because a lot of people, and I included, most people have a little guy on their shoulders, okay? And this guy on your shoulder is always, nagging with you. He's always telling you you can't do it. What if, he's telling you what other people think about it, and all these things that we know. And, this guy is taking your belief down. But you have to take that guy, throw him off your shoulders, and you have to start believing in yourself. And I always tell my team that you really have to fake it until you make it. And this was said to me, back in the New Skin days. My friend said to me, Gunnar, you just have to, have to fake it till you make it. And what he really meant there is that you have to try, you have to buy the car before you can afford it. You have to buy the house before you can afford it. You gotta dress certain ways and look like you're successful. But that's not what I mean. What I mean is you have to fake your belief until you make it. So you have to fake it till you make it. You have to talk to yourself. You have to guard your mindset, and every single day you have to remind yourself that anything is possible. That whether you think like we say here on the screen, whether you think you can or can't, you are right. So it's all about mindset. It's about your attitude towards your business, about your product, about the opportunity itself, about your people, believing in your people. And that's our job as leaders, is to lead by example. And that's what we have accomplished to do. It's hard work to start believing in yourself, because when you have a lack of belief, you have to train your mind. You have to train your subconscious mind to believe again, because we all know how we felt when we were young. We could do anything. Nothing could stop us. But once we grow older, it's less and less belief that we have. And and we have accomplished that. We are 10 times more positive than we used to be. We know exactly where we're going. There is no doubt we're going there. And when we set the goal, like when we talked to Stacy, back at leadership in Las Vegas, I knew exactly where I was going. I told her I was going to be triple by the end of this year, and there's never been doubt in my mind, because I talk to myself every single day. I think about becoming triple, and that is really, really important, to have the mindset and work on your mindset, work on yourself. And I say to you guys, as I say to my people, is that we have everything, and we honestly, I've looked at so many companies. There's nothing out there even close to what we have. We have a fantastic company, a great CEO. We have amazing product. We have an absolutely amazing compensation plan, and the timing is perfect. The only X factor is us. And the only X factor is, what are we going to do about this opportunity? Are we here to just dabble in it, make an extra $500,000 or $1,500 a month? Or are you in it for the big money? Are you in it for the lifestyle? And, if you want your group to grow, and, want a leader to pop up in your group, you have to lead by example. And when you get started, and you can start today, although you started 6 months ago, you can start over. And you have to create your own success story, because people are going to ask you, how did you do it? How many did you sponsor? How many people went into the business with you? How many trainings did you do? How much did you make in 2 weeks? How much did you make in 3 months? What rank did you hit? People are going to ask that. So we have to create our own story. And I believe, I'm a firm believer that people will follow those who have big dreams. And that's in my opinion, that's for those who wanna strive for a bigger rank. They have to share the dreams with the people, where they're going, and keep believing that you are going to get there. Because if you believe it, you will get there for sure. So having a vision board, create your own life. That's really I feel that's really important. I've known this for years, but I've never really done it myself until now. And because I can tell you, I've done all the mistakes in the book. All the mistakes in the book. I've tried to skip this and skip that and skip that. But if you're gonna do it all the way, you have to just do it by the book. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to do it A, B, C, D. Very, very simple. Now, one thing, like I said earlier, what really started to, grow our business we hit diamond pretty early, and then we hit double diamond, then we hit triple diamond this month actually. Well, no, in July. And it's, they're popping diamonds. We had I actually broke 2 personal double diamonds yesterday, and the things are just growing, and it's like a snowball effect. It doesn't, you have to be consistent, and then all of a sudden the snowball starts to grow. And once you see that happen, you will, like I said to Stacy today, she will become double this month, and I'm sure that she will hit triple very, very shortly after that, because it's a snowball effect. And we have seen that with Jen Melendez. We've seen that with May Bonnen, and who are really, really crushing it. It's just a snowball effect, because all of the team, not just the leader, they are consistent every single day building the business. No vacation. If you're on vacation, they have their phone, they're still building the business. We can, in my point of view, if you have big dreams, you got to think about, it's a lifestyle. You're always on a vacation, basically, but you cannot relax for the first 3 to 5 years. So another thing, well, I want to go over with you, because it's all about converting people from, potential customers or potential business people into business people. So because we have to recruit an army of team members or independent representatives that build the business with us, because we can never succeed by ourselves. We have to have we have to think about, having as many, rupees and emerald packs sold, to new people every single month. That's how you grow your team fast. And believe me, I've been because I've been around, I have never seen, honestly, well, they might be an exception, but I've never really seen anyone succeed that only starts a business with 3-pack. Every single person that succeed are those who make a decision and make it. Everyone can find the money for rupee pack or emerald pack if they are committed enough to go for their dreams. That's my opinion, and we are seeing that in my organization in Asia. I have an organization in Singapore, and they don't have as much money as as we have in the Western world, and they are struggling there. They don't even. It's not enough for a husband and wife to work 9 to 5 to make a living. They have to have, every single person has to have an extra job there. But every single person in my organization, are actually signing up in Singapore and Malaysia with Emerald Pack, and they are crushing it. And I honestly, I think we talked about this, Stacy, in Vegas, that when I saw the Emerald Pack, I said I will not duplicate that. And I just made the decision on the spot without thinking. I'm not going to duplicate that. It's too much. But I was so wrong. I was absolutely so wrong. And I'm going to show you why I was wrong. And this slideshow I'm going to share with you, I learned that. I did not create it. I learned it like I learned social media from Stacy. I learned it from my downline in Singapore. And this has made a huge difference in our, in our prospecting, because once you have someone who is interested in the business, you have to go for the close, and you have to close people. Everyone needs a little push, everyone. And you're not doing anything wrong, because if people decide not to do it, they can return the products or whatever. So there's nobody's going to lose money anyway. So that's what we do here. So we are only focusing on business builder packs, the rupee pack and the emerald pack. I'm gonna walk you through basically how we close people, every single one. Nobody joins our business with a 1-pack, 3-pack, 6-pack. Everyone joins at rupee and emerald pack, and that's the reason I'm triple diamond today. Okay, So it's a matter of duplication. And once you get your team to understand the importance of that the people that sign in are committed, and they have to be a little bit stressed, so to say, because if someone signs up at a 1-pack or 3-pack, it's so easy to quit. It's too easy for them to quit. But if they sign up a Ruby pack, they said, I got to do something. I got to retail this product to get my money back. And that is obviously the first thing that people think about when they sign up, is that they say, hey, how is my return of my investment? How can I get my money back? And that's obvious thinking for every single one of them, because it's not small money. It's about, $575 is not much, but people might think that the $12.99 is a lot. But if once you explain it to them, exactly how it works and what they get for these packets, and I'm going to show you exactly how you get your return of your investment very, very quickly back, and not only the return of your investment back, but I'm going to show you how you double and triple your investment at least. And that's why we are closing every single person. And we are experiencing exactly what I will tell you in this slideshow, is that most people who follow our system, they are out of product within 2 to 3 weeks once they get started. It's simple as that. Most people that are working are buying every single month more than 1 Emerald pack. Okay, so I'm going to go for the first slide. Is basically the Ruby pack. Now the investment is obviously, this is what I show my prospect. So here's your investment. If you choose the 575 pack, your investment is obviously that, and what you get for that is 350 packets of the Optimum coffee. Now we are working on a system which is 5-day experience, sampling the coffee. And if you divide 350 by 5, you got 70 sets of the 5-day experience. Now we retail that for these 5 days for $20. So that's of the 5-day experience. So the sales is $1,400 just for these samples. So basically you made $835 just by, your return of your investment is absolutely huge. You made your money back, you got free product, and you get a profit of $835. But that's only active income. That means you're just retailing. You just bought yourself a job, basically. Okay. So if you go for the next one, which is investment of $12.99, the Emerald pack, which I always try to go for in the beginning. If it doesn't like that, I go for the next one below. Okay, so what you get for that, you obviously get the same thing, but you also you can choose 20 tubs of the weightless coffee, so the monthly supply. So we are selling that for $70. So if we calculate that, that's $1,400 as well in sales. So the total sales there is $1,400. Your investment is $12.99, and it should be like that. So you basically got $1,500 in profit from your investment. So you got your money back, free product, plus $1,500 in cash. So for me, this is a no-brainer. Okay. So, but we're still just talking about your return of your investment. That's how you get your money back. It's still active income. You're just still there, just buying yourself a job, okay? A sales job. So let's continue. So then after this, if you go for the Emerald pack, and I'm going to focus on the Emerald pack, is that you got 70 sets of the 5-day experience out there. You have sampled that. You got 20 tubs that you sold at $70 to people that want to start by trying 1 month supply, which we experience, at least here in Iceland and Singapore, that a lot of people want to buy 1 tub. So we got 90 people trying the coffee, okay? So if you follow up, if you use the system, if you follow up, because the fortune is always in the follow-up. If you don't follow up, nothing will happen, okay? So how many will join your business? Well, most people will say, well, if I follow up, probably 1/3, and another 1/3 will be a consumer, use the products, go on loyalty purchases, and 1/3 will basically disappear or go into the witness protection program, like I tell you. But anyways, 1/3, I'm not going to be so optimistic. I'm just going to say that 6 people, not even 10%, but 7%, 6 people want to join your business. That's a really, really low number if you follow up in the right way. So 6 business partners. So let's go for the, how that works out. If everyone duplicates what you are doing, you get actually 6 people. You have to sign up for the Emerald Pack. So that's a $200 fast start per person, for signing them up, one-time fee, okay? But for the fourth one, fifth one, and sixth one, obviously you get the legacy bonus, as you guys know. So if we do the calculation, and we're still talking about the return of your investment, because this is still out of the sampling, okay? So if you do the calculation, we got 6 business partners. That's $1,200 in fast start, $300 in legacy bonus. So that's a total of $1,500 plus the $1,500 that you profit from the sales. So your profit is actually $3,000 for your initial investment plus free product. Okay, so there you got 3,000, and usually that's enough for people to just, well, it doesn't make any sense not to go for this pack. It doesn't make any sense, because if you want to start a business, the first thing you're looking at is a return of investment, and then how can you make money? And this is the fastest way to make money. Now, if we continue, we could do it, we could go for 14%. And if we calculate that, that's a $4,500 in profit. But now it really gets exciting. Now I will explain to the people, how the legacy bonus really works. Because as we know, those who are building, the legacy bonus really, really matters. Once you're, until obviously you have built a, full-grown business. The legacy bonus is a big part of our income. So I teach them exactly how the legacy bonus works. So the first 3 that you sponsor, the legacy bonus actually goes up to your upline. But once your 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th and onwards starts sponsoring people, you got $100 in legacy bonus in your pocket. And if this actually goes down to infinity. So if we do the calculation here, with the legacy bonus, is that if you got 3 people that are in the legacy team, that's $300 in your pocket. And if you duplicate that and they find 3, that's $900 in your pocket. And then it's 27 people on the 3rd level, and we can go on and on and on and on with the numbers. And it's a huge number if you look at 7 levels, and there's absolutely no time limit on that, as we know. But what if only 10% of this would work out? That's still $32,000, right? And when I show them, because I'm not going to go into the binary plan with you, when I show them, this slide and show them the numbers, they make a decision on the spot. If they can afford it, if they can manage it with the credit card, they will sign up and go for the Emerald Pack. But the lowest pack they go for is the Rupee Pack. And all my trainings are based on this. It's based on getting people to follow up with their customers, because it's not automatic that your customer will call you, say to you, I love the product, can I join your business? You have to follow up and offer the person the opportunity, because it doesn't mean that also, although he's using the product and loves the product, that he knows that there's a business. So what I do personally, I teach my people is that, once you call your prospect, and I only teach them to say, what do you like best about the product? That's the only question I tell them to ask. What did you like best? Why do I do that? Because I want positive response. okay? And that starts a conversation. And if I find out that they love the product, I just go for the close, and I just simply ask them, if I could show you a way to make an extra $2,000 to $3,000 a month working from your mobile, would you be open to have a look? That's it. Because our only job when recruiting is to get people in front of information, okay? That's the only job. Just get as many people in front of information, not to try to present to them over the phone or over text message. Just get them as fast as possible in front of valuable information, a recording from Stacy or something, or a live presentation or something like that. And if they're open after a short presentation, I go through them with this, go through these slides. And if I'm going with, over these slides with people, 9 out of 10 are signing up. It's simple as that. And honestly, that's the only magic. There is no magic. It's just, showing people the numbers that are interested in, looking at a business that actually can make them $2,000 to $3,000. And this is the first time in my life, in my network marketing life, that I go with 100% confidence and tell people, I can show, if you follow what I'm teaching, I can show you to make $2,000 to $3,000 in your first month. And I can. And I'm not even, I'm not lying 1%. It's simple as that. If you follow the system, anyone can make $2,000 to $3,000 in the first month. I had a lady who hit diamond in her first month in June. She made about $6,500 in her first month. $6,500 with legacy bonus, fast start, and retailing, of course. She sold, I think, about 2.5 emerald packs in her first month. So anything is possible. So we know a lot of people that are overweight and need to lose weight. But honestly, although that's 70% of people, and we know that 90% of people need our product, but my point is, more people that needs extra money than need the product. Okay? And my point here is, you gotta lead with the opportunity as well. Okay? I lead with the opportunity. I started like that, I still do that. My wife is mostly doing the Facebook. I do Facebook in a different way than she does, but I focus on finding leaders. I know that every single one of you have huge amounts of customers, people that have bought the product. That's a amazing list of prospects that you actually can contact and show them the money. And I promise you, if you follow up with them, you show them a short presentation, and then you go through this one, and you go through something similar to this, show them the number, they will go for the emerald pack or the ruby pack. And I believe it because I've seen it in Singapore, I've seen it in Denmark in my group, I've seen it in Iceland in my group. And those who do it, they just grow simply faster. And that's what we're all looking for, because people are looking at success, and the more people you have hit ranks in your organization, the more people that are looking at you through social media or your friends or relatives or whatever, they want to join you. But you have to show success. You have to show some success that they are looking for themselves. That's my opinion. Any questions, guys? Or
thank you so much. I love that. And it's true, you show people the graphs and what's possible. A lot of people do decide to go for it. So any questions, team, that you have about what they're doing over there, or any questions that you have about anything specifically?
Yeah, can we have a copy of the presentation?
Oh, sure.
With the arrows and the...
Yeah.
I am terrible at making this. That was a really great, for visual people, that was really, really perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah. No, yeah, you can have that, and actually, Stacy has it,
Okay.
and so yeah, definitely, no worry. I mean, yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
no worries, you can have that, and I really hope that helps, because I know that your group, you are doing so amazing. You're always on the leaderboard. You know, you're getting in front of a lot of people. I believe that, you know, I don't know exactly how your system works, but what has worked for us, because we have, you know, semi-duplicated what you guys are doing here in Iceland. But I really emphasize to my team that they need to follow up with the people. They need to follow up and try to, well, or convert as many people into showing them the business opportunity. So it's not enough to, I mean, because it's so easy to get comfortable with only, you know, because if you're making easily $1,000 a month by retailing, it's so easy to get comfortable. But it's just a job, guys. It's just a job. It's just a sales job. You wanna have residual income, not active income. You want people. And the only way to do that is to have people in your organization doing the same things. So you have to find the army of, you know, the soldiers that you will help succeed, and therefore, you know, it's all about multiplication. I mean, 5 becomes 25, becomes 125, and so forth. So yeah, that's I hope this has been valuable for you. But you know, probably you're doing most of this that I've already, you know, you're probably doing this already, most of it. But I hope that you learned something from it, because I always go to a training, you know, the trainings I go to, I always go there to focus on finding one new thing that can help me. Okay, so I hope at least you learned one more thing tonight.
Yeah, this was very informative, and I know we're all excited. I can tell by all their faces. So I'm gonna hop off this call. I actually already started to make what you gave me yesterday in a new set of slides. So I'm gonna take what Amanda's asking for and put that in there. So
Okay.
we're gonna get cooking over here.
Perfect. I mean, you guys are gonna hit, you know, diamond or double diamond in this month, right? It's only first today, right?
Right.
And the season is ahead of us, you know.
Absolutely.
The waiting season is ahead of us, and you know, and people are lacking money after summer vacation as well.
Yes. Well,
So
thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it, and we will see you in a couple weeks in Orlando.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Great seeing you. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.